The Suez Canal, a critical maritime artery connecting the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea, stands as one of the most remarkable engineering feats in history. It significantly reduces the sea voyage between Europe and Asia, eliminating the need for ships to navigate around the southern tip of Africa via the Cape of Good Hope. Its strategic and economic importance has made it a focal point of global trade and geopolitics. Early concepts and ancient attempts. The idea of linking the Mediterranean and the Red Sea dates back to ancient times. Historical records suggest that Pharaoh Senusret III of Egypt may have initiated the first attempt to connect the two seas around 1850 BCE. This early endeavor involved creating a canal between the Red Sea and the Nile River. Later, Pharaoh Necho II, 610 to 595 BCE, and Persian King Darius I also made attempts to establish a canal. While these projects allowed for limited navigation between the Red Sea and the Nile, they did not directly connect the Mediterranean to the Red Sea. During the reign of the Ptolemies, a navigable route was improved, and under the Roman Emperor Trajan, the canal was further restored. However, these ancient routes eventually fell into disuse due to neglect and changing trade dynamics. The vision of a modern canal. The idea of a direct connection between the Mediterranean and Red Sea gained traction during the Age of Exploration and the subsequent rise of global maritime trade. The Ottoman Empire, which controlled the region, showed some interest in the 16th century, but technological and financial constraints prevented the project's realization. The modern vision for the Suez Canal emerged in the 19th century. French diplomat and engineer Ferdinand de Lesseps played a pivotal role in bringing the project to life. After securing a concession from Egypt's ruler, Khedive Said Pasha, de Lesseps founded the Suez Canal Company in 1858 to oversee the construction and operation of the canal. Construction. The construction of the Suez Canal began in 1859 and was completed in 1869. The project took a decade to complete and involved groundbreaking engineering techniques of the time. It required the excavation of nearly 75 million cubic meters of earth. The workforce consisted of tens of thousands of laborers, including Egyptian peasants, many of whom were conscripted, and workers from various parts of the Ottoman Empire and Europe. Challenges during construction were immense, ranging from labor strikes and disease outbreaks to financial difficulties. The use of mechanized dredging equipment significantly sped up the work in later stages. The canal was officially inaugurated on November 17, 1869, with a grand ceremony attended by dignitaries from around the world, including French Empress Eugénie. Significance and early operations. The Suez Canal, spanning approximately 193 kilometers, 120 miles, became an instant game-changer for global trade. It reduced the sea route between Europe and Asia by about 7,000 kilometers, drastically cutting travel time and costs. Ships no longer needed to navigate around Africa, making the canal a critical link in the global supply chain. However, the canal's control was initially controversial. Although built in Egyptian territory, the majority of the shares in the Suez Canal Company were owned by European investors, particularly the French. This created tensions as Egypt's financial difficulties led Khedive Ismail to sell his shares to the British government in 1875, giving Britain significant influence over the canal. Geopolitical importance. The canal's strategic value became apparent during times of conflict, particularly in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. During World War I and World War II, the canal was a vital supply route for Allied forces. Its geopolitical significance also made it a target for military campaigns. In 1956, the canal became the center of the Suez Crisis. Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser nationalized the canal, asserting Egypt's sovereignty over the waterway. This move angered Britain, France, and Israel, leading to a military intervention. However, international pressure, including from the United States and the Soviet Union, forced the withdrawal of foreign troops and solidified Egypt's control over the canal. Modern developments. The Suez Canal has undergone several expansions and improvements since its opening. These upgrades have allowed it to accommodate larger vessels and increase its capacity. In 2015, the new Suez Canal project was inaugurated, which involved the construction of a parallel channel along parts of the canal and deepening sections to allow two-way traffic. This expansion enhanced the canal's efficiency and its role in global trade. Economic and strategic impact. Today, the Suez Canal remains a vital artery for international commerce. It handles about 12% of global trade, including a significant portion of the world's oil shipments. Its revenue is a crucial source of income for Egypt, making it an economic lifeline for the country. The canal's strategic importance ensures its prominence in geopolitical calculations. Any disruption, such as the infamous Ever Given grounding incident in 2021, highlights its critical role in global supply chains. Conclusion. The Suez Canal stands as a testament to human ingenuity and its ability to transform global connectivity. Its history is intertwined with the rise and fall of empires, the evolution of engineering, and the ever-changing dynamics of global trade and politics. From ancient dreams to modern realities, the Suez Canal continues to shape the course of history and commerce.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.